Hey guys, do you see? There is snow all around me. There has been a snowstorm. So it made me think about my favorite Christmas candy. So in this video I figured we would make two of my favorite kinds of candy, and it's nice and simple with only 3 ingredients each. So let's get started on making Christmas candy. Okay, so for the first candy we are making some peppermint bark. It is so good and tasty and easy, so let's get started. The first thing you want to do is melt your chocolate, and this is semi-sweet chocolate. There's 2 ways you could do it. You could put it in the microwave and melt it that way. However, it does tend to burn that way. So I like to do it this way. I put some water in a pan, start boiling it. Once it starts boiling, you want to turn off the heat and take it off the heat. Glass bowl and put it right in. The steam from the water will help melt the chocolate. Okay, so you want to take your semi-sweet chocolate and just put it in the bowl and get about 1 tablespoon of butter and put it in there with your chocolate chips. Now you want to start stirring it so that the chocolate evenly melts. Alright, that looks pretty good. It looks like all the chips have melted. Okay, so once your chocolate has all melted, you want to get a pan and line it with some parchment paper, just so nothing sticks. You want to get your melted chocolate and start just putting it down. And then start spreading it out as flat as you can get it and as evenly as you can get it. Alright, so this is about as good as it's going to get. And if you can see, it's not perfect, which is actually a good thing, because when you break your peppermint bark later, it will actually look really pretty. Alright, so now it is time to put it in the fridge or freezer for 15 minutes. While your chocolate is in the freezer hardening, you'll want to get a couple of candy canes for the peppermint and start preparing it. And I'm just going to get some off my tree. Just start taking the plastic off of the candy cane or peppermint candies, and then just put the peppermint candy in a Ziploc bag. Alright, so just close up your Ziploc bag and then just start hitting it. And if you can see, you want to leave a few bigger chunks because it makes it pretty with the different sizes. Okay, so to melt the white chips, you want to do the same thing. Put a pan with water on, turn it off once it starts boiling, and then put a glass bowl in it. Okay, so white chips are very temperamental, so you want to work fast. So to your chips, you want to add about a tablespoon of butter also, and then a tablespoon of peppermint extract. And then just continue to stir this so it is evenly melted. And the thing about the butter is you do not have to put the butter in. I like to put the butter in because it helps thin out the chocolate. Alright, that looks pretty good. Okay, so once all your white chocolate is melted, it's time to take your pan out of the freezer. And if you can see, it's hardened very nicely. And now you want to take your white chocolate. You want to start pouring your white chocolate right on the top of your semi-sweet chocolate and just start spreading it out. It's important that the semi-sweet chocolate has hardened so it doesn't mix the colors. Okay, so before you stick this back in the freezer, you want to take your peppermint candy and just start putting it all over the white chocolate. Okay, so now I'm going to put it back in the freezer for about 5 minutes. Okay, it's been 5 minutes, and you want to just take it out of the pan and take it off the wax paper. And then just start breaking them. So so that they're just little cute little whatever shapes you want. And you can even cut them if you don't want to break them. And then if you do it right, they should look like this, little layers.
Come on, son. Go.
Alright, so for the second candy, we are going to make some Rocky Road. It is so good and so easy. Let's get going. Alright, so to make your Rocky Road candy, you want to do the same thing and get some semi-sweet chocolate. And you want to melt it in your homemade double broiler. And just pour your chocolate in. Alright, so to this chocolate, I'm not going to add butter because this candy I do not want to thin out. But you just want to keep stirring it till it melts. Rocky Road is one of my favorite candies making when I was growing up. It was super simple and delicious. Alright, that looks about right. Okay, so once your chocolate has all melted, you'll want to add your peanut butter. And make sure you get chunky peanut butter or super chunky, but just make sure it has nuts in it. And you'll want to just spoon out some peanut butter. I would probably put about a half a cup in here. And then just stir this a little bit just so that there's not too many big chunks of peanut butter. But it doesn't have to be perfectly stirred. And then for the last ingredient, you'll want to get the little mini marshmallows, little teeny tiny ones. And then just put them in. And you can put however many you want. I'd probably put a half a bag because you want a lot of marshmallows in there. And then just carefully stir this. You don't want the marshmallows to melt all the way, but you want them to be coated with chocolate. Okay, once your ingredients are all mixed together, now it's time to get a pan and put some parchment paper on there. And then you'll just want to take spoonfuls, heaping spoonfuls, and then just put it on the parchment paper, just like kind of in little globs or little circles. Alright, so now you can stick these in the fridge or the freezer for about 5-10 minutes. Freezer if you want it done faster, fridge if you can wait. Okay, so once the chocolate has hardened, you can just take them out off of the parchment paper and just put them on a plate or put them in a package to give to your neighbor or friends. And they are done as well. Alright guys, so I'm here with my boys so they can be the taste testers of the candy. You guys want to try the candy?
Yeah.
Alright. Grab one. Oh, you're going to try it. Okay, so he is trying the peppermint bark and he's trying the Rocky Road. What do you think of the peppermint bark, Aiden? Good. What do you think of the Rocky Road?
Delicious.
Delicious. And I guess I will try Rocky Road. Marshmallows.
It's good.
Oh, that is good. And would you like to try the Rocky Road? Just in peppermint?
Sure.
Alright guys, so these candies are perfect for the holidays. They're perfect to give to co-workers, neighbors. They will feel that you put a lot of effort in it, but it is obviously really easy to make. Well, thanks guys so much. Bye, and happy holidays.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, princess. You all cozy? Hi, princess. How cozy.